Story time, let's get ready with Fergie and friends. With Fergie and friends.
Hi, Nanette, my darling Nanette. You know, I always call you the super granny, and I think you are our super granny. Thank you for really all you're doing and for bringing a smile to children's faces by your brilliance. You are brilliant. Over to you.
I'm going to read you a story about a little girl called Liza and a really very strange bear. Okay? Liza looked out of the window and saw a bear sitting in the garden. So she went outside and said, "What are you doing in my garden?" "Well, I'm here for a visit," said the bear. "Why?" asked Liza. "Why not?" asked the bear. I don't know," said Liza. "Exactly," said the bear. "Oh, and by the way, when bears come to visit, they usually get invited in." "Oh, well, please come in," said Liza. The bear went in and he looked round the kitchen. "Well, would you like something to eat?" asked Liza. "Like what?" said the bear. "Porridge," said Liza. "What makes you think bears like porridge?" "Well," said Liza, "when Goldilocks went to the three bears' house—" "Oh, that," said the bear. "You didn't believe any of that, did you? I mean, next you'll be saying that all bears like honey." He poured himself a large cup of coffee. "What's your name?" asked Liza. "Jam," said the bear. "Oh, nobody's called Jam," said Liza. "Well, I am," said the bear. "How come?" asked Liza. "Well, my mother," said the bear, helping himself to a biscuit, "loved jam more than anything in the world. And then she had me, and she loved me more than anything in the world. So she called me Jam." "I see," said Liza, not really seeing at all. It just seems like a funny name for a bear. There's the bear. Look, he's in the kitchen, dancing, making a mess. Look how enormous he is. Anyway, the bear wasn't listening to Liza. He turned on the radio and he was dancing and spilling potato chips everywhere. He danced into the hall, twisting and twirling, then into the living room, and then he lay down on the sofa. "You're a very good dancer," said Liza. "I know," said the bear. He picked up a newspaper. "I'm also brilliant at crossword puzzles," he said. "That's showing off," said Liza. "What is?" said the bear. "Well, boasting about how good you are about something," said Liza. "Oh, no," said the bear. "Boasting is very unattractive in a child, but boasting when you're a bear is quite acceptable." "Really?" said Liza. "Oh, yes, really," said the bear. "Now, let me ask you something. What is the word for something you can't stand? 10 letters. "I don't know," said Liza. "Unbearable," said the bear. "That's brilliant," said Liza. "Yes, I told you I was," said the bear, smiling. He jumped up and started to dance. "I dance the best tango in the whole world," he said. "What's the tango?" asked Liza. The bear took a rose from the vase, placed it between his teeth, grabbed Liza round the waist, and marched up and down, singing, leaping, and swirling Liza around with him until she fell down in a breathless heap. "Now that," said the bear, "was the tango. Of course, you have to practice a lot before you can do it as well as me." "What's upstairs?" he said. "That's the bear doing tango with Liza. He's twirling her around." "Okay. What's upstairs?" he said. "My room," said Liza, as the bear flung open the door. "Oh, it needs trees," said the bear. "Trees?" asked Liza. "Definitely," said the bear. "A few big trees growing in here would give it style, make it more like a forest." "But people don't have trees growing in their bedrooms," said Liza. "And who'd want to live in a forest?" "Bears," said the bear, picking up Liza's school jacket. He tried to put it on, and it split right down the middle. Badly made, said the bear, throwing it into the waste paper basket. Well, you were too big for it, said Liza, wondering what she'd wear to school on Monday. Oh, no, no, said the bear. If a jacket doesn't fit a bear, there's something wrong with the jacket, not something wrong with the bear. You should always remember that. He went into the bathroom and climbed into the bath. It was a very tight fit. This bath is too small, said the bear. Well, it's big enough for me, said Liza. Oh, what's the use of that if it's not big enough for a bear, he said. Just then Liza heard her mother come in. She'd been chatting next door with a neighbour. It's time for tea, her mummy called upstairs. Mummy, there's a bear in the bath, shouted Liza. Is there, darling? That's nice. What's his name? Jam, yelled Liza. Oh, my goodness, said her mummy. I forgot to get it. Never mind, I'll get some tomorrow. She started to set the table, and Liza went back into the bathroom. The bear was drinking shampoo and wearing frilly knickers on his head. How do I look? He said. Well, you look like a bear wearing frilly knickers on your head, said Liza. But the bear had already disappeared into Liza's little brother's room. Jack was standing up in his cot, looking rosy from his nap. Teddy, he said, pointing at Jam and drooling with excitement. No, Jam, said the bear. He's not very bright, is he? Well, he's only 2, said Liza. Oh, well, when I was 2, I could count up to 1,004 and play the violin, said the bear, scooping Jack out of his cot. Liza's mother called from downstairs. Liza, have you finished your homework yet? Mummy, shouted Liza, there's a bear in Jack's room giving Jack a bear hug. Oh, that's nice, said her mother. Tell Jack to say thank you. I think it's time to go, said the bear. Where to? asked Liza. Oh, just somewhere, said the bear vaguely. I lead a very busy life, you know. I've got a singing lesson at 4. I didn't know that bears sang, said Liza. Well, let's face it, said the bear. You didn't know much at all about bears until you met me. That's true, said Liza. What will you do when I've gone? asked the bear. Well, I have to do my homework, said Liza. I have to write about what I've done today. Oh, that's easy, said the bear. Just write that you met this totally wonderful, clever, fascinating bear. But nobody would believe me, said Liza. And they didn't.
With Fergie and friends, with Fergie and friends.